Going on, folks? This is your boy, the one and only Inside 11, and right now I'm discussing how if you want to fix yourself, first of all, let me put the motion forward that there's nothing for you to need that needs fixing in the first place. But for you to quote unquote fix yourself, really, when I use the word fix, what I mean is imagine your whole persona, your cosmo, your body, your mind, your spirit, all of it combined creates this magical carpet that has many colors in it. But now, through life, it has been broken to pieces and detached from each other. So now the fabrics that are normally attached to, pull all the different parts of the carpet together have now been dismantled and have now been dismembered. Similar to how a body is dismembered by a serial killer, your mind, in this scenario, has been dismembered by the people, places, and things around you, the circumstances that you have experienced, but really, that's actually helping you learn about, your capabilities and your incapabilities. Because when you go into a situation that's uncomfortable, you learn to be comfortable within that new comfortable. So what you've actually did is, ladies and gentlemen, what you've actually quite done here, literally, knowingly or unknowingly, by traveling to a situation, becoming uncomfortable with it, you have now expanded this magic carpet further. And although it appears dismembered down right now, the magic carpet is basically going to be filled in with new material based on the expansion that you have created. So you don't need to fix anything about yourself. You merely just have to learn about yourself. Because when you learn about yourself, that's how you can learn how to move forward better. When you learn about yourself honestly and earnestly, you're able to see the habit patterns that repeat themselves in your life that show you. Because every situation in life is a reflection of where we are right now. Think about when you're interacting with a person. Doesn't matter if you like this person, doesn't matter if you hate this person. This person is going to interact with you. Something that they do might piss you off. That might show you that, hey, you know what? I don't have a large degree of self-control, or I may be observing something that's not for me in that situation. So let me just maintain my character. Let me just maintain my mind, mental shape and form, and let me deal with that situation appropriately. Because what's happening here is there's a point interacting with another point. You, let's say, being point A, for example, when you walk into the church building being point B. You might view the church as this holy place, or the mosque as this holy place you go into to seek guidance and healing and things like that. But all these things that are third dimensional, the fact that we're even seeking those things outside of us is a proposition to the self, into the spirit, to God, to tell us that, hey, we don't have these things inside of us, so we need to create shapes and forms outside of us to remind us of what we have inside of us. But see, the problem is, in that example, is that the church didn't, or the mosque, or Allah, or the niggas that run the world, they didn't tell you that that power is already lying within you. So they created a shape, a form, an image, a representation, a duplication, a mimication, a mummification of the overall geometric force that guides all living beings within it that appear to be divided but are really all united, because to this being we all serve the function of assisting it to function, and your cells by extension create a function to help you function. So what we have is multiple functions that are interacting harmoniously, hopefully, for the sake of the overall shape or form. Even in a country, when you live in a nation, it's the same thing. When you're in a country, you would hope that the people in this country are harmoniously working together to some degree to create economic prosperity, to create new, more powerful socio-political classes, not necessarily classes in what we're doing right now, classes based on your own God-given purpose, because that's real. When they talk about, the Kennedys, the, I don't know, fucking Jay-Z's or whatever, blah, 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 that's not really necessarily real. That's kind of fictitious. Like, yeah, you can be a great artist, and yeah, you can make a lot of music, but what are you really doing it for? Are you doing it for money and power? Or are you doing it for, God? Because, when you give to God, God gives back to you in so many different ways, shapes, and forms. I mean, it's at that point, it's really just based on your beliefs and your ability to be willing to receive things. So nothing here has to be fixed. We merely just have to learn more about ourselves and what happened to us in life, so we can start to, understand how to incorporate that experience rather than running away from that experience. Because if we run away from the experiences that broke us, then we're not going to expand so we're not going to expand forward. Because you actually plotted with Source, you plotted with God the trials and tribulations, the negative habit patterns that you need to go through for you to actually start to express your attributes and the characteristics in a high octave manner, so you can stop doing those low octave activities. So your whole experience in life right now, you have plotted that with Source. You have plotted that with God. You got together with God. You're like, yo, God, man, here's the game plan, dog. I want to go to school. I want to have these dudes making fun of my my black skin or whatever you went through. You know what I'm saying? But that experience itself is going to test you, and it's going to add to your tough skin. Meaning that if somebody call you blackie, nigger, Caucasus Mountain looking motherfucker, or whatever, it should not bother you, because you should have the peace of the world. You should have the peace of the world with you. So nothing that I emit should be able to affect your field. Your field should stay intact in a state of bliss, essentially, by you knowing yourself and loving yourself and understanding your relative position, understanding that, hey, this is already ordained for me. I'm supposed to go through these mental forms and deal with these thoughts and feelings that I don't really understand where they come from, or why am I seeing that particular spectrum of light in that particular manner inside of my own vessel, inside of my own chakra, inside of my own first eye, and things like that. Because how you see things with your first eye, how you experience things with your heart chakra is not the same as other people. You have a different way of doing that. You have a different way of being that. You have a different way of seeing that. You have a different way of practicalizing what that is. And you need to get down to the bottom of what that is. That's why it's very important to learn about yourself. So get together with people that inspire you to be yourself, because I'm telling you right now that in this shadow government made world that is a facade, essentially a facade right before us, they have deliberately put people, places, and things and structures to ensure that you would act and behave in a particular way, therefore activating the unconscious group thinking within people so that other people also get in line. But what do you think happens when one person get out of line, two people get out of line, three people get out of line, four people get out of line? A fucking storm is about to befall these motherfuckers. So that's why they're very hell bent on maintaining the system in a particular way and making improvements and things like that. But hey, it's a constant battle going back and forth. Essentially, it's a tug of war of awareness. One team is pulling you this way, one team, and you're trying to pull yourself that way. But the thing is, all these weapons that they use in this war, this spiritual war, is not physical. All these things is metaphysical, and all these things is mental. So it has nothing to do with them having 20,000 police cars or 100,000 F-35 planes. Now that might appear scary, but if there's no human pilot in it, then they can't do shit. So what you need to do is be able to disarm people's minds with your spiritual kung fu. You need to be able to disarm people's minds with your spiritual kung fu, because people learn to fight from the shadow government. And the same thing that one person does is the same thing that other people does, because everyone is trained already subconsciously by the shadow government. So if you literally learn to see, like how that code goes, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. If you can literally learn to see in the land of the blind, you're gonna be a bad motherfucker. So don't try to fix yourself. Ain't nothing to fix, bruh. Ain't nothing to fix. What you need to do is learn about yourself and accept yourself as is, bruh. Because I'm telling you, sis, I'm telling you, bro, you're perfect just the way you are. You might be, oh man, bro, you're lying, man. That can't be true, man. When I was a kid, man, my dad told me I wasn't shit, bro. Oh man, my dad, he humiliated me, man, in front of every man. Man, nigga, that can't be true, nigga. I ain't shit. Now look, I know you went through some experiences, and that's good, bro. Because that experiences will now make you fucking uncomfortable, and you will learn to fucking grow, or you will learn to have some tough skin, or guess what? You're gonna be in your mama's basement jacking off, fucking playing video games, or and watching porn, and fucking becoming mentally docile, not using your own brain cells, and you're gonna go back and fucking wither away, bruh. So problems are fucking good, because problems are inviting you to create a fucking solution for yourself. So problems are excellent, bruh. Ain't nothing wrong with you. What you need to do is accept you. You are effortless. You're easily wonderful. But most people cannot see how they are easily wonderful. Most people cannot see why they are so beautiful. Most people cannot see why they are so fucking fabulous, fucking magnanimous. Because I'm willing to bet to any fucking human in this world, if you was born at your mama's ass, bruh, it's fucking game over. On top of that, you got a name and you got a date of birth, bruh, it's definitely game over. Because what that means, what that signals, is that you came out your mama's vaginal tube fucking at a particular point in time. And that means that you have a particular cosmological imprint with your own unique particular fucking name that acts like a sigil, which makes your body vibrate in a particular way, which gives you your fucking behaviors, how you feel, how you see, how you act, how you think. And we can track these things and actually sit down and look at your cosmological map and blueprint, because you're already doing it, but based on what did I say earlier, the structures, the things that the shadow government have put into place to stop you from finding your mate, spiritually speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because your mate really is your chakras. Your mates is really your mind. Chakra 1, chakra 2, chakra 3, chakra 4, chakra 5, chakra 6. But right now they just fighting, bro. They not syncing, they not linking. They just kind of like, nah, bruh. The heart chakra is salty today. The heart chakra ain't feeling good, bruh. And the root chakra is like, hey, somebody hurt my feelings, man. I'm about to fuck somebody up. So all I'm saying is, it's time for us to learn how to really love ourselves and really move forward in a way that is harmonious with ourselves. Fuck everybody else. If I'm a gorilla, nigga, I'ma stay in the jungle. Because first of all, they got bananas in the jungle. Shit, they got bugs in the jungle. Shit, they got fruits in the jungle. Shit, they got my natural diet in the fucking jungle. So I will stay in the jungle because I'm a gorilla. If I'm a polar bear, Negro, I'm not gonna go to the fucking jungle. I ain't looking for no bugs. I ain't looking for no bananas. I ain't looking for no damn fruits. What I'm looking for is motherfucking meat. And since my natural environment has over time evolved me in such a way that allows me to deal with cold air, freezing temperatures, that's not gonna be a problem with me, because nigga, I'm born a fucking polar bear. So why the fuck as a polar bear I want to be a gorilla, and why the fuck as a gorilla you're gonna be a polar bear? That's like telling me, like, okay, you white, you want to be black. You black, you want to be white. So something is fucked up, because you don't like you, and you got together with God and Source, and you told God, yeah, dog, this my rebirth form right here. I filled it up real good. This is who I want to be. This is who I am. And I understand, those trials and tribulations and problems that I still gotta stipulate and calculate and go through, so I can, unlock my full power that is within me. Because I know that if I come from God, I know that I'm gonna have a piece of God, and that means I am powerful just like God, because I am a son of God. You're a star of fucking God. Stop fucking playing, boy. Stop playing, sis.